Welcome to part three. We're joined by Jerry. Women love him, men want to be him. I think it's because of his Magnum tash. What do you think, Jerry?
I think it's because I'm a Magnum type.
Are you
I'm a
going to get
Magnum
rid of
type.
that tash, Jerry, before wedding, or is it going to be there all night? Or I'm going to have to pull it off your face when I meet you?
You probably have to put it off my face when you meet me, mate.
Oh, Jerry, fighting talk. You've got the typical Irish, fighting Irish. Whenever I go for a pint, I used to go in Leopard years ago in Doncaster, right? Whenever I used to be in there, there always used to be Irish guys in there. All they talk about were fighting and fucking people getting knocked out and bare knuckle shit. I
It's not really my cup of tea,
hope
mate.
you lot are not going to be like that when I get over there, Jerry. Because I look at going to Ireland like going to Russia.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't. I keep thinking about it in my mind because I've shut my mouth up on here. I know I'm gonna have to turn up. Last time
Don't worry. Don't worry. There won't be anybody threatening at my wedding. Don't worry
I'm
about
not
it.
gonna get took away, Jerry, by a load of people in balaclavas having with sawn-offs put to my head and all that.
No, you'll be all right.
Like in them Colin Farrell films. Oh, wow.
You should
What
be
do you
fine,
think
mate.
of scoring, Jerry, for Canelo fight against that dude?
What do I think of the scoring?
Well, you've got one
Um,
judge, 119, 109, and another one, 115, 113. How can there be four rounds out watching the same fight?
uh, I'm so used to these messed up scoring cards now that I don't even bat an eyelid now because I know the card that I thought was the accurate one was the one where it was 119, 109.
Yeah.
Um, what a terrible fight that was.
Shot. Do you know what? Are you telling me Canelo's still got it, Jerry? It looks to me shot to shit, but nobody wants to fucking
No,
talk about it, do they, Jerry?
no, I'm happy to mention that. But out of
Shot
the
to
two guys,
shit. He's
he
shot
did
to
more.
shit. He's throwing, right? His punch output now is worse than Josh Warrington's was 5 years ago. If we go back 5 years for both of them, Josh Warrington's punch output is shocking. But if you look, same as Fury's went downhill, but and Frotch's went downhill, and I was telling him, and he was like, "Yeah, I know." And Frotch more or less just got through in them Groves fights, didn't he? He knew it would end like Calzaghe, like Clinton Woods. Who's telling these lot though that it's Josh Warrington and the still dear Canelo? Nobody's gonna fucking tell him, are they? Do you know why? Because they're all getting free grass. It's like they're all getting their kudos for being knocking about with a champ or the ex-champ like Warrington. Oh, the ex-champ. Oh, we're
He was
knocking
moving
about with
about like an old man,
the champ.
Ross.
You know, mate.
He was moving about like an old man. He was like this,
Listen, mate. He's
and I
like
was
me
like,
after 3 rounds on bag.
you know.
He's like me
So,
after 3 rounds on bag and old man. That's what it is. We're old men, aren't we? We're old
but
men. That average man in the street inside a couple of minutes. But in a fight against what these level, you're deaf. Canelo looks to me like he's pinching purses now, pinching paydays. Why would this guy that with such an esteemed record like him be with a fucking guy like that? And none of the media are asking a word. Ring magazine lot are not asking. Do you know why they're not asking?
no,
Jerry, are you hardcore or what? Do you know why they're not asking, Jerry? Because Turkey owns Ring magazine, doesn't it? Come on, you must know that.
but the IBF is the ones who have that fella in the rankings. They're the ones that need to
Yeah,
be
but
asking.
why is nobody saying, Canelo, why are you fighting this bag of shit when you're supposed to be an all-time great? That should be the question. But nobody's
Yeah,
asked it, have they? What are you doing in with this guy here when you've got Berbatov and Bivol running around and you've still got a world title at 175, or you're known as a 175 guy? Why are you not challenging these guys like when you jumped on Kovalev's bones? Or are you another Floyd Mayweather picking up bones? are not the real true guys at that weight. That's
Well, he's
all. I don't
dragging it out
know.
now.
You can't be
He's
known
doing
as this savage at 175 because you beat a washed up Kovalev, but yet you don't even want to be put in the same contract talks as Bivol and Beterbiev. Oh, Yard. Put Yard in with Canelo. See,
I don't think
he'd
I
do
don't
a
think
better job than that Kakazi, wouldn't he, or whatever it's called.
I
Bag
don't
of
think
shit that's just bought him. I don't know, Jerry. Am I going crazy here? Jerry, help me to help you.
right. I don't think he's big enough to be effective at it light heavyweight. Um, I mean, the scores were obviously varied, but I mean, out of the both guys on Saturday night, he did land more. It was pathetic output all round. The other guy just ran away, tried scoring with single shots. At least Canelo, when he landed, he was getting like, one and twos in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, the fight was shocking. The fight was shocking, and I mean, I think
Jerry.
everybody
You
noticed
know,
that.
you know what it reminded me of, Jerry? It reminded me of watching an old Danny Dyer B movie. You know them Danny Dyer B movies that we see that for sale in Asda for £1.99 on DVD. You buy it thinking, oh, it's going to be like Football Factory or The Business, and you buy it and you get it home. Like I've just bought one yesterday, City Rats with Danny Dyer and Tamer Hussein. They've only got like one scene in the fucker. What a load of shit, but they've got him on DVD poster. I went, oh, I'm buying that. What a load of shit. That's what they remind me of. Right, what do you think to Mohammed Allah Kakal? Joe Gallagher's guy, 4-0 now. No knockouts, but undefeated. Do you think he needs to start maybe knocking people out?
Uh, Personally, I don't need to see that from a fighter to start thinking that they're going to be something special. But I guess if he starts adding knockouts to his resume, he obviously becomes a little bit more exciting for people, and then more people
Yeah.
kind of, the reputation kind of builds. But for me personally, I'm patient with young fighters like that, so I don't really think he needs to, but I can see why other people might.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. Okay, okay. Uh, I seen a video. Andy sent me a video of you and all the chaps, all the Porky Commission, Porky's Angels on Andy's Cabin YouTube. Sorry, it was nice to see Julian back in the mix. Julian, I hope you're well. I think I sent Julian an email a couple of weeks ago regarding some boxing topic, and he replied to me. Thank you very much, Julian. You can come back on Porky's Corner anytime you want. Now that you're back in the boxing circle, just get in touch with me. I'm not hard to find. Uh, that's about it, really, on that topic. Regarding Eddie's show with Oscar De La Hoya, oh, I bet they have. I bet that were hard work for them to put a show on together. What do you think about that, Jimmy? Because they can't stand each other, can they, really?
Well, we've already talked about one terrible main event on the Saturday show. To I guess I know it was in the main event. It was chief support, the Haney fight, but that was even that was even worse for me than the Canelo fight. They were both shocking fights, but that Friday night thing with the coming in the Batmobile and stuff from Ryan Garcia,
Yeah,
unbelievable, mate.
who
It
did you
was.
have winning that fight? Rolly Romero or Ryan Garcia?
Oh, I had Romero winning that.
I did. Do you think it's because Garcia want on the juice? Because when these
Uh,
fighters are not on the juice, they don't have that like that zip. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Kind of that. Do you think?
Personally, I think he shit himself after Romero put him down in round two. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know what juice he was on and what use it was for specifically. But
Yeah,
maybe he felt a bit more vulnerable because he didn't have that, that insurance.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, yeah.
So
I see what you mean, mate. I see what you mean. Where does Ryan Garcia and Haney go now? Because Haney won on the night in a stinker. Where do they go now? That fight looks a pile of shit now. It's a dog with fleas, isn't it?
well, when they asked Rolly Romero, did he want to have a shot at Haney, he went, "No, let
Oh,
them two
on
fight it
game.
out."
Oh,
When they asked Rolly Romero, did he want to fight Haney,
oh,
Rolly
I'll
Romero
say
said,
Haney. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What did he
he
say?
said, he said, "No, let them two finish
Yeah, but
the rivalry."
it's no good now because that Garcia's just been flogged, hasn't he? Hasn't he?
Yeah, I thought that
So
was brilliant. And
in the blue corner from Billericay, the 7-0 Iceman, 5 by way off, of course, Eddie Hills. Hills. Where's Eddie Hills going, Garcia Haney now? Now that he spent thousands trying to get that fight squashed as a no contest within 7 days. I mean, wow. How many promoters have we seen over years that have tried to get things squashed that quick? We've seen it with the Garcia fight, and they got their own fucking way, didn't they, Matchroom? And now we've seen it in the Eubank Ben fight. They've tried to get it squashed as a no contest because they're saying Eubank lost weight to make weight by going in a sauna. But don't they remember when Barry Hearn took Lee Purdy in a fucking sauna before he fought Devin Alexander? Am I right, Jerry?
exactly, mate, exactly,
Am I
exactly.
right? But is
You're right, mate.
any YouTubers asking these fucking questions? Are they or any of boxing media? Yes or no? And that's not me being sore because I've had my press pass took off me. Am I being sore there? Am I telling the truth, Jezza?
No, mate, you're just telling it how it is, basically.
You fucking know I am. You know what I mean? Nobody's putting it on them. Coogan, Puppy Parsons, and all the rest of them. Where's Michelle Phelps? Nobody even sees her now. She's still in hospital recovering from being fucked to death by 100 men over the last 20 years. It is what it is. She's a more prick than a pincushion and Katie Price. Okay. We spoke about Richard Rockforte, we spoke about Canelo, we spoke about Billy Nelson. We haven't
No, you
spoke about Yui Fury against It's Big Freeze. Apparently it's in talks. It's
must
Big
have seen our
Freeze
video.
against Yui on Sky. Who have you got?
Must have seen our video over last week, Porky, because nobody was talking about that until me and you mentioned it.
Yeah, till mentioned it.
Me and you mentioned it
Ah,
last week.
listen, mate, I'm always in mix on with news, aren't I, kid? People can either believe it or they don't want to believe it. If Yui beats It's Big Freeze, is it mix against the White Rhino or Fisher?
Yeah, he's right at the top of the pile there.
Yeah,
I
Yui's not at top of pile, mate. I've bigged Yui up for years on here, but let's get down to business. He's at bottom of pile, Yui, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
he's
because of
not really.
politics and his style and all the rest of it, but all that about he's coming for everybody and he's putting division on notice and he's in talks with Dylan White. Now, Dylan White didn't even know anything about it. I spoke to his lawyer. So, where does Yui go now? What's happening with Yui? What do you think? What do you think, Jerry? Does
I
he
don't
need to
know.
change his trainer or does he need a new team or does he need a nutrition guy or what? Who's he listening to and why is he on Skid Row?
Well, I mean, he's obviously got that close connection with his family and his dad. You know what I mean? So it's up to him if he's going to break that sort of tie and go in a new direction. But it would be worth his dad pushing him off in another direction. For the sake of his career.
I don't know, but we've got a kid here. He's only just turned 30 last year. 30-year-old World Championship Gold Junior. Goes pro at 18. Too young for me, in my opinion. Too young. Went
it's quite
pro
young.
too young. Should have had another 4 year up at EIS, gone to Olympics. Could have gone, could have done. Could have been a runner bean and ended up it being a should have been. And now is in a situation where they're waiting on GMB to get him on a small hall where they've got to pay to play. That's where we're at. So when you take bad advice, that's what happens. It's a bit like, you know, when a dog leaves a shit in your garden, it leaves a stain, doesn't it? Especially on your
Yeah,
drive. Or a cat leaves a shit in your house. You've got to get rid of that shit, Jerry. Do you know why? Because it fucking leaves stains.
exactly, mate. Exactly.
But if they keep shitting in your house, that cat, you're going to get rid of that cat. You're going to think, that cat's not for me.
Yeah,
So if you keep making the same mistakes as a fighter, most fighters think, well, look at the trainer here. I'm going to get rid of him to keep leaving stains. You keep having loads and loads and losses, you're taking bad advice. If you keep having
yeah,
loads and loads of losses and you keep underperforming, there's something wrong, isn't there?
of course, mate.
If it were a football
Definitely.
team and team keep not performing, who gets the bullet? The coach, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Thank you, but no thank you. But in boxing, yeah, it does happen. But when it's dads in boxing, you're knackered, aren't you? You end up with 10,
exactly.
11 losses. Look at Josh Whale. Who were advising him? His old man were advising him, wasn't he? Not saying don't know boxing. You say half of them wins, bad decisions, but the other half, bad mistakes. But you learn by mistakes. But if you keep making them, it's no good, is it? You
Exactly.
in that bracket now, he's trapped. He needs a trainer. But nobody's going to
I
fucking
agree.
tell his dad, are they? None of these in-house media guys that are sat there sucking Peter off every day for access to get views, to get a few quid, are going to say, "Do you think it might be you, Peter, that's the problem?" None of them are they? But I'm saying it. So who's going to take me on? Who's going to take me on here? Peter, you can ring me any day you want. It's only an opinion. You know me? Ring me. Give me a ring. Get my number off Gary from Welcome. That's it. We tell it straight, don't we? But nobody's going to tell them. Like Froch. Did he have Ben interview?
Yeah.
What did he ask him?
Didn't ask him anything that we wanted to hear.
Did he ask Turkey about national anthem when he had his interview?
No,
Did he
he
ask
did
Ben
not.
Whitaker about quitting?
No, he did not.
But Carl said plenty of things about what he were going to do if he got them interviews, didn't
He did, and
he?
he
He got
didn't
the
do it.
Joe Gallagher interview though, didn't he? Did he take it down?
He
Yeah.
did.
Took it down. Why? Because he didn't do views. What sort of person does that make Carl Froch? What? We have to tell it straight. We can spend time with these people and know them decades and decades. But if they're going to behave like shithouses and that ice breaks, I'll be waiting. For a while, they could probably punch fuck out of me, Peter and Carl. But we have to pull these people up on it. Because people in the media are not going to pull them up, are they? They're going to fawn over them and give them money and goods and hotels and prestige and lifts and limos. It's a load of shit. They're just laughing at them. They're not going to conform, these people.
Yeah,
They're going to talk shit, utter shit. But because I know the game, I can pull them up on it. And I know them. They're not going to want to take me on. Because they know the pen is mightier than the sword or the camera. Because I know the boxing. And I know when I'm seeing shit spoken by people in boxing and it's shit. Absolute shit. But we have to pull these people, Jezza,
exactly, mate.
because we're like crusaders, aren't we?
That's it.
Like I keep saying, Jerry, who's going to fucking take me on? Who's going to take me on here? For what? For saying me a bit and adding a bit of light-hearted entertainment to it. I mean, have you seen the interviews Frotch is putting out? What the fucking hell? Carl, you
I've
should be
stopped watching it.
embarrassed. Give me a ring. You got my number off Joe G. You got my no number, Carl. Give me a ring. Don't be shy. Give me a ring, and you will feel the wrath of the pork. That's it. I put them now in the same bracket as Big Malk, Sam Jones, Coogan, the Gad, Judge Jordan, and Jug Ears Oliver. All a lot of them in the same they're in the same bag as that lot. That's just boxing, isn't it? You meet people, you think they're great, and then you think, fucking hell, what they're coming out with. There you go.
Exactly,
What
mate.
is it, Jerry? Right, I'm going to get ready now. I've got, what time is it? I've got 35 minutes before we get Andy, who is fucking not from Aberdeen.
He's not.
He's not from Aberdeen. And then I think I must have about 15 videos backed up, so that everybody's going to be in for a treat in the next few days, aren't they?
Plenty to come then.
Hope you're well, Jerry. Is Colleen all right?
She's all right, mate. Yeah, she's
Hold up on
not too
that.
bad. Yeah.
What does she think to that lime green paintwork in your bedroom, Jerry, when you're doing the business?
Listen, it's grasshopper green, all right.
That's a hopper green. Jerry, what are you doing to me?
It is. You want me to get the tin? I'll show you a tin.
Okay. Well, listen, you take care, Jerry. And I'll see you
Take
again.
it easy, mate.
Go on, pop,
Take
pop.
it easy, mate.
Thank you, Jerry. Peace out. Well, that was Jerry from Northern Ireland. Women love him, men want to be him, don't they, Jerry? Everybody loves a bit of jazzer. That's about it, really. I think I'm going to pour myself another large one. You want to pour it? And it's 32 minutes now before we've got Andy, who is not from Aberdeen, he's from Perth. We're going to have Andy on, and that's it. And then you're going to have a good old blast for the next couple of days on Pokey's Corner. Oh, peace out. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Go on, Booyaka. Here, a couple of messages here. Let me just say this. If you were leaving comments on somebody's channel and within 2 or 3 minutes every single day, every 6, 7 comments you leave are getting removed, why would you keep watching? I'm just curious about that. Into the world and mind of a troll. Or trolls. Go on, peace out.